Alright, guys. Sorry, I had to fix some things. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, just had to fix a few things. We're good now. Why does my stream look like crap, though? That's the real question. Alright, well, anyway. Let's wait for some more people to join before we, really, you know, get into the topic. I mean, we already had this topic before, but it was a brief, unplanned stream, so, yeah. Cause money? What? Oh, you mean what's money? What's good? I'm pretty happy. I mean, this weekend I had drill. That's why I've been like not here, or well, not making. I haven't been working on anything all weekend because I've had drill, and then on top of that, my girlfriend just came back from Spain after 3 months, so we've been spending time together. So yeah, but here I am. What'd you guys think of the newest video, by the way? That was a video request by Sweaty Component. Okay, my desktop audio is not playing for some reason. Let me go ahead and fix that. Wow, everything's like so messed up. What is going on? Okay, there we go. Desktop audio should be working now. Can you guys hear me? And why's my camera all messed up too? It's like facing the wrong way. Okay, that was weird. Are you gonna do a video on African folklore? Yeah, I'll consider it in the future, but I mean, like I said, at this time I'm currently only taking video requests from patrons, so, which by the way, I hope he joins the stream. Admire Kashiri, I think is how you say his name, became my 5th patron, so. I mean, some of you guys' ideas kind of just already fall in line with what I'm playing in the first place, but when it comes to stuff that's not really on my agenda, that's patron-only stuff. Alright, I feel like I'm missing something. And it's gonna bug me until I find out what it is. Anyway, you guys, we got 8 viewers. Wondering where everybody else is. Same time, same place, 3 p.m. Eastern. Monday, right? I got all that right, didn't I? I already made a video about this, before. Nah, I took the donation cup away for now, since I got to make room for the Christmas tree, and then that other gift that says, Christmas gifts. Which I make room for that as well. Yes, it's 3 p.m. Eastern time. Eastern U.S. time. Or, well, U.S. and Canada. Alright, well, anyway. Poor guy. What do you mean, poor guy? Who? Me for not remembering? Alright. 3 at night? No, 3 p.m. PM. As in, like after the afternoon. Like, it's, the sun's up right now. That's during the day, It's okay. Alright, so I guess we'll get started. Oh, we only got 8 viewers, though. I did a random stream talking about this the other day, and I mean, I got, I think, up to 11 viewers unplanned. Yeah, it's been a long weekend. I know it's been a really long weekend. I'm just really tired. Just been, I had drill pretty much all day, early in the morning to late at night. And then, like I said, my girlfriend just came back from Spain, so we've been spending a lot of the little bit of free time I did have, I've been spending it with her. So I'm just really tired. But anyway, so who all was here during that random unplanned stream where I discussed this interactive alternate history video, or better yet, who's even seen that archive stream at all? Whether you're here or not, who's seen it? All right, you seen it, Tim? I saw it afterwards. Okay. All right, so that's three out of 9 here who's seen it. So everybody else, either you're not currently actively watching or you haven't seen it. Is that correct? Anybody else still actively watching right now who's seen it? Okay, I do remember what I'm forgetting. Oh well, I'll worry about it later. Alright, so the stream is supposed to be, so let me go ahead and change the title. I put your input, but I think a more proper thing would be your recommendations. Okay, there we go. But yeah, basically, one second. Basically, I'm here to look for everybody's oh my god. My microphone, my computer's using my wrong microphone too. What is going on today? I just heard myself. It sounds horrible. You guys didn't notice the quality difference with the microphone? One second, let me fix that. It's using my headset microphone instead of this one. Yeah, it's completely different. You're gonna hear it. It's like a day and night difference. You ready? Like, oh wait. Okay, I'm confused. It is using the snowball. Okay, I'm confused. It is using the snowball. Okay, it sounds like crap. I don't know. Anyway. So you have not seen it, Sensei. Basically, for those who have not seen it, it's gonna be a alternate history video. In the scenario is going to be, what if there was an African equivalent of something like the Roman Empire of Europe, or the like the Chinese kingdom, the Chinese Empire of East Asia. Like, what if there was something that collectively civilized, like a ginormous portion of Africa under, like, the same rules, principles, religions, so on and so forth, technology, and they had access, they were linked to the economy of the rest of the world, like how China and Roman were. And not only that, but it's going to be interactive. The theme of this stream, as many of you already know, is the Empire, right? Sorry, loud plane. So with that said, we are going to be that empire. Or we are that empire. I'll go over how all those things transpire in a future video. What's up, Phrenomythic? So I will go over how all that stuff's going to carry out. However, this is where it gets interesting. Anytime someone, like at the top you see the Imperial Army, those are my subscribers. Anytime someone subscribes, they add another member to the Imperial Army. They swear into the Imperial Army by subscribing. So once I reach a milestone, which currently is 5,000, I will upload another addition to the alternate history video. And then I will change the milestone to a higher number. That means our army has grown strong enough to conquer new territory. But it will be more organic and fluid because it will be based on how many patrons I've gotten during that time, how many donations I've gotten during that time. Patrons and donations will influence things such as like what kind of weapons we can afford, what kind of infrastructure we can afford to upgrade, and other things such as like how many horses we can afford, like how big our cavalry can be, things like that. And there's going to be more into it to that as well. And in this stream, like I said, it's just going to be the purpose of this stream is going to be I'm open to suggestions and recommendations. Like what would you guys like to do to enhance the interactive feeling of this live stream, basically, or not live stream, sorry, this video series. What would make that interactivity more enjoyable? While you guys type up some suggestions, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So let's see, more people in the live stream. Yeah, I was thinking about that. More people I get who attending my live streams. But I'm trying to think of how reliable way to implement that. But yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Deities to represent us, such as Shango and Anansi, even though I'm Christian. No, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. I guess I'll start writing some of this stuff down. So let's see. Number of live viewers. And then deities to represent such things such as Shango and Anansi. So, but as far as the deities though. Oh wait, you said to represent us, like as in like moderators and me, or deities to represent the viewers? By the way, sorry guys, Kai said it before, you know, he said that I seem a little out of it. Wait, what is that? What am I seeing? Oh yeah, so Kai said I seem a little out of it. Yeah, it's been, for those of you who are just recently joined, it's been a long weekend for me. I had drill all weekend. I'm in the National Guard. Had to show up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, stay until like 9 p.m., then show up at 6 o'clock in the morning again the next morning, and it was a mess. And then all the while, all this stuff happened, my girlfriend just got back from Spain, so I was trying to spend time with her too. So yeah, I'm finally home, finally good. So I'm really sorry for the if I seem a little boring right now. So yeah. I also more good news. I have an artist. I mean, I'm an artist too, but just time is everything, you know. Time. I have an artist who's gonna be doing backgrounds for me. So that's gonna be interesting. I can get rid of this map in the background and actually have proper logos and stuff like that. She's somebody I've known for years, so you know, because I can't really afford to just like hire somebody to do one. So maybe give patrons big influence on the direction of the empire. Yeah, they definitely will. Patrons would definitely will. Patrons are basically going to be like vassal states that have really important resources. Like for example, one patron will be a neighboring kingdom that a neighboring kingdom that owns like a bunch of gold fields or something, and then another patron will be a kingdom full of expert blacksmiths, stuff like that, you know. Man, I gotta get rich to pay you now. Yeah. I will do a video, a follow-up video, not a live stream, an actual video. Once I get all the ideas and stuff compiled, I'm gonna do a follow-up video, basically going over like all of the specifics, all the kingdoms neighboring, which ones we're gonna be going for and stuff. Patrons, by the way, will also be able to have a say in who we attack next. But I'm trying to decide on what the government should be. Should it be like a bit of should it be like a democracy? Should the patrons have a bigger say? I'm thinking the patrons have a bigger say, but the population as a whole. I really wish I could figure out the virtual currency system in this chat. Because Nightbot, as many of you guys know, I'm always trying to force you to use my commands, you know, like Facebook, Patreon, Twitter. They're not popping out for some reason. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, see. There are other bots I've used in the past on Twitch that allow for a virtual currency, and you earn virtual currency from the amount of time you spend in my chat and how much you talk within my chat. If I could get that system up, the Empire would have its own minted currency, if that makes sense. And I really need to figure out a bot for that, because if you earn X amount of currency, you will have a bigger say in a better system would be like, once you reach a certain amount of virtual currency, you will have a say in what the Empire does next. So what I mean is, as our army grows, our deity becomes stronger. So sounds like you're thinking of something pretty complex. So what does our deity, our stronger deity entail? Like what would it do? Would it aid us in battle, or like what's the idea behind that? Luck and rolls. Yeah, there are rolls. +1 to weapons. Oh yeah, true. Well, there. Yeah. I think it's gonna rely less on luck, and I didn't really think about having pluses. That would be pretty cool, honestly, Tim. Blending both of you guys' ideas together. Just got here. What's this about? First off, and admire Kashiri. You know, letting everyone know he became my 5th patron. I appreciate it. That made my day. I woke up stressed out with drill. While I was sitting around waiting for everything, I opened up my Patreon app and bam, it said 5 patrons. Admire Kashiri. Appreciate that, man. The Persian language could be the strong. It could be the Afrocentric channels, and every time we gain more subscribers, we conquer them. That would be pretty awesome. Yeah, that would be pretty funny. I mean, honestly, that's a good idea. Like, because it's not. I don't want it to be like super serious. I want it to be a laid back, funny, atmosphere. I'm not trying to make it like just super. We need to conquer this empire. But anyway, what you missed, Kashiri. Basically, I'm not sure if you saw the previous live stream. It was a unplanned one. But if you didn't, I recommend you watch it. It's only 20 minutes, but I have a little link within my comment section that you can click that takes you directly to the most important stuff. Everything else is just jibber jabber. But yeah, it's only 20 minutes or less than 20 minutes. It's way less than 20 minutes. But this stream right here is we're actively planning on ideas for that idea in that video, if that makes sense. But I guess the gist of it is I'm making an alternate history video of basically what if there was a Roman equivalent or an African equivalent to Rome or China, and you guys influence the direction of that empire, which is the empire. We're part of that Roman equivalent, or African equivalent. We like the empire is that empire, and you guys choose where it goes. You guys choose whether we have enough money, whether we have enough time, whether we have enough resources, whether we have enough soldiers in our army. Like right now, the Imperial Army is a little weak right now, 35 to 28 out of 5,000. Whether we have enough. Each time we hit that goal, by the way, that milestone of subscribers, that's when a new video gets released. Well, that's when not released, but start getting fully worked on, I guess you could say. And I will factor in all the several things. So basically, I want you to be here, and I want you guys to be here and to recommend ideas for that, like what will the interactive content. I want you to be the one to recommend what influences. Right now, we got the suggestions we got were number of live viewers. I need to think of some way that's going to influence it. Deities. Each time something happens, we have yet to discuss what it is, but I guess let's just say number of viewers. Number of viewers in live streams. Let's just say that will influence how strong the deity is. How about that? Number of viewers per stream will influence how strong the deity grows. Yes? And then patrons and vassal. Patrons are vassals to the empire. Patrons are vassals to the empire. And like vassal neighboring kingdoms, and each of those vassals will contribute something like gold fields, expert blacksmiths, easy like expert breeding of horses, stuff like that. Each patron is a vassal, so they significantly increase the strength of the empire. Trade to gain new tech. That sounds good, Rokasoka, but that would probably be a bit more of a complex one. Let's say, I'll take that in consideration. Trade to gain new tech, and we'll say trading to gain new tech would be collaborating with another YouTuber. How about that? How's that sound? This will be our temple. Wait, 2% goes. Okay, I'm kind of behind. Let's see. So we will take on the alien rule Egyptians and their Chinese slaves. Egypt, just like with everything else in this channel, is going to come later on down the road. For now, I'm focusing on sub-Saharan Africa, but mostly West Africa. That's my focus. The empire is going to start. Actually, I'll bring it up right now, guys. I like I said, I've been gone all weekend, so I haven't been able to work on it. For those of you who saw the unplanned stream I had about this a few days ago, that's all you're really gonna see. So hold on, where is that? Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna open it up and bring on the big screen for you guys to see. So give me a second. Oh my god, did I not save it? I think I might have messed up, guys. I think I might have not saved it. So bear with me, please. Yeah, I don't think I saved it, guys. That sucks. One second. Someone donated, but hold on a second. Yeah. I don't think I saved it, guys. That sucks. That really sucks. I gotta redo that again. At least part of it. Okay, sorry for whoever donated. I'm not just saying, no, fuck off. Like, I promise. Language. Oh my god, $20. Wow, who was that? That was Douglas. Thank you so much for the $20. Wow. Holy crap. Thank you so much. Doug. Honestly, I don't think I remember seeing you like in my chat before. Are you new or are you just a lurker? Cause yeah, wow. All hail Douglas, first general of the army. Thank you so much, Doug. I'm gonna eventually. This stream is new. It's still growing as we speak, but I will lay out like specific role, specific your lurker. Okay, well, thank you. I really appreciate it, Douglas, so much. Appreciate that. Basically, like I have things that you can acquire while like viewing the stream, and not even the stream, like my normal videos that I try to release at least like once or twice a week. Basically, I appreciate your mission for Black History. Thank you. I appreciate you contributing to my mission, honestly, because I do my best, but wow, I already have 2 dislikes on the stream. 2 likes and 2 dislikes. I'm sorry, guys. Like, whoever disliked the stream, unless they're racist, which is probably the case. Sorry about the lackluster stream. Like I said, I've been tired. It's been a long week. But anyway, there are different things you can acquire. Oh, by the way, Douglas, or for anyone else who wants to donate, that little goal at the bottom of the screen. Right now it says Christmas gifts. It's gonna have imperial ambitions eventually. It's gonna say like, funding to buy 5,000 new horses. It's gonna say things like that once I get this series on the road. For now, it's just regular stuff. But in order to contribute to that, if you look down in my description or hit the exclamation point donate link, that is the only way that you can contribute to that coffer. I wish that Super Chats worked on it. I've looked, I've searched, I turned the internet inside out to see if I can get Super Chats to contribute to that, but I can't. So that goal down there, the link I just gave you, is the only one that will work, and it can give you a custom message that pops up on the screen too. So yeah, that's the only one that will actually contribute to that goal. So just keep that in mind for future reference, guys. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Yes, you're a vassal, admire. we conquered you. I forgot what I was gonna say. Douglas has sworn us to the Imperial Army. Oh, you weren't even subscribed, Douglas? Well, thank you. How long have you been watching me? How long have you been watching my streams and my videos, Douglas? So anyway, like I was saying before, Douglas, though, the donations that you give out, they 2 weeks. Oh, so you've just been shadowing me, or appreciate that, honestly. Like, now I know like, it took you this long just to subscribe to me, let alone donate to me. Like, I appreciate that. You watched all my videos? Awesome. Well, obviously you enjoyed them. Thank you. Thank you so much. But that donation you gave me, basically, that or becoming a tier 2 patron at, patreon.com. I just sent you guys the command for it. You guys can hit these commands too. They work for you guys too. I'm just letting you guys know. Or you could hit the commands link and see all commands. Some of those only work for moderators. Currently, I only have 1 moderator. But some of those only work for moderators. You will see, like, you know, editing the title of the stream and stuff like that. They only work for moderators. By the way, guys, 8 likes, 2 dislikes. If you're enjoying the stream, I know I'm tired, I know I'm boring, but if you're enjoying the stream, go ahead and click that like button. Just because 8 and 2 looks bad, so let's please try to get that up. You know, let's get rid of that. Okay, someone undisliked my stream, so I appreciate that. Maybe someone clicked on accident. We got another soldier in the Imperial Army, Marcelo Rodriguez. Not sure if he's actively watching me or if he was just a random viewer on one of my videos. So anyway, like I said, Douglas, it's taking forever to explain this, but anyway, since you contributed $20, the threshold is only 5. If you contribute at least $5, or you become a tier 2 patron, which is also a $5 pledge, you are allowed to give a video suggestion. A video suggestion, a video request, whatever you want to call it. Say you're really, really interested in, I don't know, the Nox civilization of West Africa, right? And you want to see me do a video specifically about that. You are eligible to do that if you donate at least $5 or become a tier 2 patron. So you donate $20. So if you got an idea, you know, shoot me an email. I should probably make a link from my email, right? But yeah, I will do that. I'll put that in my notes right now. Make a command for email. All right. So here is my email address, by the way. So that's my email, my personal email. Or, well, not personal, but my Imperial email. So, if you donate at least $5 or become a tier 2 patron, shoot me a link. If you're a patron, just post it on my Patreon profile. If it's a donation, email me, comment a video. Make sure you let me know you're a patron. I mean, I probably remember anyway, but once it gets to the point where hopefully I get more patrons, I probably won't remember. I might not always remember your names. So, yeah. It'd be better if you do it through a personal email or via my Facebook page, which I gave you the links before. Exclamation point Facebook, exclamation point Twitter. Post it on those pages too. I told you army is growing. There's no stopping it now. Thanks, Kai. I'm really behind on comments, by the way, you guys. So, or on the chat. So if you guys have anything that you said and I missed, feel free to say it again. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. Great idea. Subscribers are general population. Yeah, they're the bulk of the infantry of our military. The patrons are like nobles, you know. They are leaders of vassal states, so they have a lot of influence. They're generals. They command their own armies. So. And then moderator, Kai, I saw a comment earlier. You asked what role do moderators play. I will think of something, for sure. I will think of something for moderators. It'll be important. Not as important as patrons, but it'll be important. I will rival you once I start making videos. We'll see about that, Debunking. I mean, honestly, I encourage all of you, everyone in this chat, to start making your own videos. Even if it's just you holding up your cell phone next to your face and talking. Freestyle, no script, no planning. Do it, like, because we need to defeat the army of Afrocentrics. We need to do that. So they have too much influence in the world. We need to overpower them. Okay, let's see. Good luck, Gary something Oak. I don't know what you meant by star, but thanks for censoring it. So yeah, anybody have any other ideas, by the way, on like what we could do to enhance the interactive content for this the Empire series? So far we got patrons will control vassals, deities will be influenced directly from the number deity. Like each time I get a new viewer, they all make a sacrifice, or on the stream, the viewers on the streams are making sacrifices to the deities and make them stronger. And each time a new deity gets like activated, let's say Anansi or Shango or someone, they will give us some kind of bonus, some kind of quick like jump to make our Imperial army stronger, and then the next deity will be activated. But unfortunately, I don't have like a goal or anything I can show you guys for that. But I will create like spreadsheets and stuff for these kind of things, and I'll give you guys links to them. Other than that, we have trade to gain new technology, which will involve collaborating with other creators. Other influential creators like Home Team History, for example. We will trade with him to gain new technology. Like better techniques at producing weapons or artillery, like catapults and ballista, stuff like that. And then make a command for email. That was my own note. So yeah. You intro music should be an African remix of Imperial March. That would be awesome. The problem with the intro music is, like, I want some African themed stuff. I want some really powerful, epic, Imperial, military, army sounding stuff. But it's really hard to find royalty-free music. And in order to keep these live streams monetized, I have to use royalty-free music, and this is the best I got so far. But as the Imperial army grows stronger and richer, we will be able to require better music. Our royal band, is not properly trained enough until they get more funding. That's pretty much what it comes down to. How about live streams or town meetings? Random ones will be. Random ones, like unplanned. This one's a planned one, so. Yeah, hi names, layout. But Rokasoka, what do you mean by town meetings, though? Would that be, people voting on things like... You know what? I'll take your idea and I'll adapt it. I'll say... It'll be on whenever I decide to hold a random stream for a town meeting. When I hold a random one for a town meeting, people can place their votes on things like, which empire we should try to attack and stuff like that. So, random or unplanned streams under the ruler's discretion will be held to discuss Imperial ambitions. So yeah, I took your idea and adapted it. Funny enough, I found you after watching a private prison video, which was good. Destiny debates and something about I guess you mean melanin being like the Force. Wow. Yeah, YouTube will take you in all kinds of different directions. Have a view of the Capitol as a background. Addition stuff is over time. Yeah, I am currently working on... I'll show you guys something right now, actually. Just a little sample. I'm not going to show you guys everything, but just a little sample. Right now, I'm working on this. This is going to be a view of... I'm not sure how well you guys can see this. Hold on. Let me go full screen for this. All right, so this is what I got so far. Not much. It's gonna be line art for I'm gonna have a view of the city streets. I also have different rooms within the palace. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff like this that I'm gonna draw out, and then my artist is gonna color it and basically make it look good, and then I'll put that as the background for the green screen instead of this random map that I found on Google. So that's what I got planned for now. I've seen an actual picture of that. Yeah. Oh, you recognize that? Well, you are Ashanti, so I would imagine so. Yeah. I really love Ashanti architecture, so that's where a lot of my influence is going to come from. I'm not gonna take the real photos. I'm gonna make my own, my own little flavors to them. But yeah, it's all of the palaces, the city streets, all that stuff is gonna come from influence from actual African architecture. It's not gonna be just stuff I made up. So let's see. So let's catch up. Funny. I already read that part. I already read that part too. We should also have an African domesticated animal as a mascot. Africans don't really have many domesticated animals to my knowledge. There was the guinea fowl and the donkey, as far as I know. I mean, if you know more, let me know. I personally don't know many others besides those two. So this empire begins in West Africa region. Where exactly, though? The Sahel or the forest? It's going to start in the forest at Marrakashiri. In the forest, in my live stream, I kind of go over like the general area it's going to start off at. If you missed that last live stream, it's a 20-minute long video. If you go to scroll to the comment section and click the link there, it'll take you directly to the part where I'm describing it. I'm going to discuss ideas for the kingdom. Yeah, we could do that too. That can be part of the Rokosoka. That could be part of the town meetings. It can be for discussing ideas for the kingdom, but it can also be to recommend, or it can also be discussed like what kingdoms we're going to conquer next and why, and stuff like that, or what items that we care about the most: horses, swords, stuff like that. Looking good. That was about the picture, right? Thank you, Red Arrow. I've seen the actual picture of that. Read that part. Using Benin and Ashanti architecture or a mix of African architectures for these images. This first one is going to be purely Ashanti. But I have several ideas. One, I might just mix things together all in one big soup. Or this one will be harder to commit to. So this one's less likely. You will see new architectural styles as the empire grows. Like if I conquer the Ashanti region, for example. If we conquer the Ashanti region, you will see Ashanti architectural style start to pop up more. Or if we conquer Benin, you'll see, you know what I mean? So, but I'm thinking I might just mix everything up in a soup, because that one's not as difficult to commit to, honestly. I wish more of the stone Ashanti buildings existed. There were stone buildings. I know there was the palace, but I thought the most of the buildings were made of adobe. Kai. The Nubians had elephants as tanks. Yep. The Carthaginians, the Nubians. Yeah, they did have cows actually. Yeah, they did. But oh yeah, they did. They did domesticate the I forgot what they're called. The ones with the really really long horns, right? Yeah, those were domesticated by the Africans. That's true. What time period will it take? But I think a better mascot would probably be a leopard. Like the Benin, for example, leopards were like a really really strong symbol of the imperial court of Benin, and they weren't domesticated, but they were tame. What era is this kingdom set in? Right now, I'm planning for ancient times, like early, the thousands, the 1100s, ancient times and middle ages, like thousands, 1100s, 1200s. But I think I may possibly just mix ancient times, medieval times, and early modern times together into one pool, depending on where the kingdom goes, because that will give me more flexibility, Like, the Ghana Empire certainly didn't exist at the same time as the Ashanti Empire, but I would like to include them both, so I may just mix it together into a pool, just like I do with architecture. Ankole Watusi, Binsenji dog, African pygmy goat, Nigerian goat, koi dog, Ridgeback cheetah, hyena. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably keep those in mind, but I'm probably going to want to make sure Yeah, I didn't know those, honestly. Thanks for letting me know. The Watusi cow. That's it. I remember. I remember doing research on the Watusi cow. I just couldn't remember the name. In my lifeline, the rhino cheetah are symbols of one of the kingdoms. Maybe would be a great combo. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, most of them were made out of hardened clay. What were? What was made out of hardened clay? By the way, guys, again, if you're liking the stream, please click that oh yeah, true, yeah, that's what we're talking about, the adobe houses of the Ashanti, yeah, and then they were painted over to protect them from the rain, which was pretty good. Most mud architecture didn't really consider painting over stuff. But yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, go ahead and click that like button again, guys. We got 2 dislikes. Nobody's really complaining about the stream at all. So I'm gonna assume it's just racist guys coming through here to get their daily quota of annoying me. So yeah, if you like the stream, let's show them that they have no power here. Let's show them that the empire is too strong. The loyalty of our military is too strong. Let's click that like button. Okay, someone unliked again, or two people. The 2 dislikes I had just went away. I'm a little confused. What's going on here? That's weird. Okay, one just came back. I feel like someone. Okay, they both just came back. I feel like somebody's screwing with us. We have those rebel scums. Yeah, I feel like we have some guerrilla warfare going on. We got some rebels in the empire. Hey, what's up? Never seen your channel. What do you do? Oh, this is your first time at my channel, Alan? Are you from my videos, or you just happened upon my stream? And basically what I do, Alan Pope, is I talk about African history from an unbiased perspective. I'm not one of those stupid Afrocentric channels that claim like we was kings, we were the original Native Americans. I'm not that kind of person. I just teach true, authentic African history because I think it's important for, you know, people, not just black people, but people around the world to learn about African history. And that's what I do. I mainly focus on my videos, but I do a live stream once a week, and that number could actually increase once I get more, you know, once I'm able to be more consistent. I like it. Thank you, Alan Pope. Alan Pope has sworn into the Imperial Army. Thank you. So our army is stronger now, guys. We got a new soldier. So did you discover the stream? Did you discover this through the live stream or through the through my videos? So did I miss anything anybody else said? I'm going to sub on my main channel. I'll be right back. All right, Alan Pope. Thanks again. Any suggestions or messages that I missed from other people? By the way, I haven't been giving it like my full attention, 100%. Alright, so I'm still open to more ideas, guys. This is your chance. This is your chance to directly contribute towards what you can and can't do to influence the direction of the empire. Can we have population growth based on subs? The subs are the Imperial Army at the top right. Each time I get a sub, which, by the way, I forgot to add in. Each time I get a sub, it adds to that Imperial Army. But I'm gonna have a multiplier on that number. I'm thinking it'll be patrons, because patrons are vassals, right? So they have their own armies, right? So each time I get a patron, that number you see, there will be a multiplier added to that number per patron. So let's just say the multiplier is 5, right? So I have 5 patrons. So that 3,000 will become 15,000. So the Imperial Army will be 15,000 strong. That was my current idea, if that makes sense. What will be the title of the ruler of the empire? It will be Manto, or will it be King of Kings, or Emperor, or just King? Still thinking about that right now. And I'm also, to be honest, I'm still thinking whether I'm the king or not, or whether we should have, whether I'm just, you know, the spokesperson of the king. I'm still thinking, it's still a work in process. I will let you know what the title will be, but it will likely be some kind of African name like Mansa or Oba, or what's the ruler of Asante? The Asante Hene, or something like that. Probably not Asante Hene, because that denotes specifically Asante people, but Oba sounds pretty universal, right? Like Oba or Mansa. So we'll think about something like that. To be honest, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's see. What's up, Pope? Welcome back to the stream again on your new channel, I'm assuming. Alan Pope, right? What percent would you give the knowledge of understand? What percent would you give to the knowledge or understanding of ancient Africa? You mean my understanding and knowledge of ancient Africa? Just got another soldier from the Imperial Army. My knowledge on Imperial Africa, I would say, or on ancient Africa, sorry, based on the average person, the average American, the average Westerner, I would say my knowledge is pretty up there. Not to toot my own horn, but it's pretty up there. Compared to other people who know a lot about African history, I'd say I'm probably I'd say I'm probably still a little above average, but I'm definitely not like on Home Team History's level. Home Team History is really smart. He knows a lot. I'd probably be maybe in the top 20%. I'd give myself that much credit. But my knowledge grows every day thanks to you guys, so I appreciate it. Every empire has small beginnings. This is ours. Exactly. Maybe collaboration is an alliance with other kingdoms. Yep, I already went over that. Collaboration, or well, not alliance. It's a trade relation. If it's a regular collaborator, it'll be an ally. Because, allies help each other out. Trade relations are kind of like strict one-time things. Like, hey, you guys make good weapons. We want them. We'll buy some. That's trade. But alliance, yeah, like that'll be like a channel that like I really become friends with. Like Home Team History, if you guys are a sub to him or patrons of him, reach out to him. Let him know, like, hey, there's this other YouTuber who does videos like yours. He wants to make a video. He wants to do something with you. He wants to join forces. The Empire needs another ally. Let him know, guys. Shout him out for me. Same with map makers. Map maker channels like Ali and Tiger Star Emperor. I've contacted them in the past before. I've gotten a reply from Ali before, but he just seems to have this huge. He seems to only care about European history. So, I mean, not much I can do for that. Tiger Star, he has a video on the Ashanti Empire, or Emperor Tiger Star. He has videos of African kingdoms and stuff. It's pretty cool, and I try to reach out to him, but he hasn't read my messages. So yeah, anyway, if you guys know big YouTubers, map makers or Home Team History, like let him know. This channel from nothing really wants to contact you guys and try to collaborate with you. He has some good stuff he can offer, and vice versa. Like, you guys have some good stuff you can offer him. If I can get a map maker to join forces with the alliance, with the Empire, that little crappy map that I showed you guys before will be 10 times better, because these guys are so good at what they do. Normal Westerners here don't know anything. Exactly. That's why I think I'm like better than like 90% of them. I try to do as much research as I can when it comes to the homeland. Same here. That's the only way to learn when you're in the West. You do your own research. That's the only way you can learn. Do you have social media as an Instagram? Yes, Pope. Type in the command !Facebook, !Twitter, so on and so forth, !Patreon if you want to be a patron. I will add an email command as well. I totally forgot to add one. In fact, I'll do that right now. Sorry, my ears are like so itchy right now. I have tiny ear holes. Don't judge me. All right, so go ahead and add an email command right now. All right, so email command has been added. But yeah, go ahead and type those commands, guys. Don't be scared. Here's the email command. Test it out. Email, !Email. Alright, wow, I missed a lot of messages, I think. Alright, what about Masaman? I think I've seen like one of his. I have to watch him more. Pope type is a social media name. Actually, Masaman has been in my chat before, hasn't he? I think he has. Type in name plus ! Social media. Well, ! All one word. ! Name of social media, like ! Facebook, ! Twitter, Like, that's what you type in. Exclamation point email. I follow Home Team on Patreon. He has been quiet for a while, but he said he will begin his stuff again soon, so now is a good time to get in touch. Okay, awesome. Yeah, if you guys have any contact info for him, like, please, like, I've contacted him in the past when he was still active on YouTube, and he said he was interested in doing stuff with me, but he said he had a lot of other projects in his agenda, but after those he'd get back to me, but obviously he never did. So, but he said he liked my content and he would look forward to working with me. Maybe he just forgot about me, I don't know. I saw the video about how Afro Sisters are toxic about 1 to 2 weeks ago and have been hooked ever since. I think the content is great and well researched. Thank you, Robert Coleman. Yeah, the content like that. On that video, I constantly get black people who hate me and think I'm a coon and a sellout and love whitey and all this other stupid crap. But then all my other videos get a bunch of racist white people. So it's like, can't please everyone, I can only please you guys, not them. Kyle Massaman is more of world history on different ethnic groups. Yeah, but African history is history too. Same with these map makers I mentioned. They do world history on different. They do African history, European. They do all maps on all different empires and wars throughout history. So, I'm okay with that. African history is human history. It doesn't have to be shut off in this little box or category. That's how my channel is. My channel revolves around African history. But if these people love history, general history, they'll like my channel too. I mean, at least that's the idea. So, what do you think Europe would be like without Groma Reese, and does Africa have an equivalent to those civilizations? Douglas, that's what this whole alternate history interactive is gonna be. The alternate history scenario is gonna be an African equivalent of Rome or China. And we are the imperial army of that empire. That's what that's what the alternate history, the interactive alternate history scenario is gonna revolve around. Everything you guys do will influence the outcome of that. Do patrons also pay for streams? No, they do not. Patrons only pay for videos that I push out, like I manually edit and upload. It would definitely be unfair to charge my patrons for streams. Will you ever try to elaborate with Alternate History Hub about the video on Africa? I would, but he has so many viewers. I mean, I'm already having trouble contacting people like Home Team History. I doubt I would even have the slightest amount of luck contacting somebody as popular as Alternate History Hub. All right. By the way, again, for those of you guys who don't know, become a patron, a tier 2 patron automatically, or donating at least $5 to the stream. I recommend hitting the donate link for those donations though. The super chats, it will not. I repeat, it will not pop up on the little bar at the bottom. The only ones that will pop up for that are the exclamation point donate donations. The super chat ones won't. I tried. I cannot figure out a way to make that happen. If I can in the future, I will. But exclamation point donate is the only link that will. So, but anyway, $5 donations minimum, or become at least a tier 2 patron will make you eligible. Not eligible. Will give you the ability to give me video requests that I will work on. Pope speaks, nope, I'm African, and even I have to admit, if we tried to fight the British, we'd be screwed. Well, Kai, your people, the Ashanti, defeated the British on multiple occasions in the past. The only thing that allowed the British to defeat the Ashanti were rocket artillery and Gatling guns. If they didn't have those, they would have kept getting defeated. Ashanti were still using muskets, and they were still defeating British armies who were using repeating rifles. So that says something. They had a really good military strategy. They just lacked the technology. But the Empire will have the ability to gain technology as long as they get the right kind of support and interactivity. I found it from a friend I have online last week. I didn't look into it. I was told African colonies are trying to come together to fight English government. Is that true? Oh, I haven't heard of that at all. Pope. Sorry, I read that way out of order. Yeah, you're right, Pope. They would be screwed. Even Britain by itself would be hard. But if their allies, like the United States, for example, got involved, they would definitely be screwed. You're right. I read that out of order. Let's see. Colonies mostly keep local noble in charge. Yeah. Depending on the country that does it, you know. France wanted to impose their rule, you know, on the people, but the British, for example, were more into the whole autonomous state. They can rule themselves as long as they pay tribute kind of system. That's how African empires were mostly too. In public school system, you're taught that black history started at slavery. Yep. My very first video on this channel, actually. My channel that, the video that got this channel some momentum, that got me my first few hundred subscribers. It has 87,000 views. It's called question mark with a question mark and then Black people have no history before slavery. Like that's the name of the video. So and I went over that. So yeah, I know you're new here, but trust me, we're on the same page there. All right. So someone here message got deletes. Or I know, but I mean now at the moment, yeah, Kai. Sorry, I read that. I read the message out of order, like I said. So Afrocentric, tell me the truth from nothing. You can't handle the truth. Oh, you're quoting one. Yeah, I hear that kind of stuff every day. I mean, I hear from racists too. The Negro never built a damn city ever. They needed the white man to help them out. They would have been living in mud made out of cows. You know, they ain't accomplished nothing. They contribute nothing to the world. We're better. You know, that's what I hear from them too. So, you can't handle the truth. Your people accomplish nothing. And what that, my friends, is why this is called the Empire from Nothing. Because people think that we came from nothing, but we did. We came from something. Even if it's not this mythical empire, we had several kingdoms that accomplished great things in the past. You know, despite the fact that we were relatively isolated by the Sahara Desert, our people have made really impressive kingdoms in the past. But people think so little of Africa, and it sucks. Alright, colonies mostly keep local, noble, and part 2. Pope speaks no profanities. Yeah, Pope. Try to avoid profanity. You know, you're not gonna get banned for it or anything. Just, we got people of all different age groups watching this. We got kids, you know. So just, I slip sometimes too. I mean, you guys have seen it. I slip sometimes too. Just try to tone it down. Unfortunately, there is no chat filter for my voice, but there's a chat filter for you guys' profanity, so it will get blocked. As long as you don't keep doing it over and over despite warnings, then you know you're good. I'm not gonna get mad at you. Sorry about that, English. I don't speak my native language. I read the part. Alright, let's see. To be honest, there is some merit in the European timeline, in the US is a political result of that, but I need more variation of context. What are you trying to say what do you mean by that, Tim? Are you trying to say the US was like a good addition to the world, or like, I'm not sure where you're going with that comment. They only talk about the Kingdom of Congo until the arrival of the Portuguese. Yeah. I noticed a lot of the history recorded for these places, like they place the origins of these kingdoms at like 1420, like only like a few years before the Europeans showed up, and it's like they don't use oral tradition. They don't give oral traditions enough credibility. I understand the written is going to be more reliable, period. It's on paper and it stays, but like the Aztec Empire, this is unbiased. Aztec, they have nothing to do with Africans. Aztec Empire, they say they were founded in like 1435 or something like that. It's like, really? Only like 70 years before Columbus showed up? It's like, I mean, and they had a written record. I mean, their written record got burned by the Spanish, but they had one. But yeah, like the Aztecs, for example, they always try to say that, you know, they just started before Europeans showed up. And I don't know if it's just a coincidence or if it's just Europeans are trying to claim, you know, like they didn't really accomplish much until that happened. Aximali, Gondor, Lalibela, Ashanti never used animal feces. yeah, the Ashanti used wattle and dub, you know. Axum used stone. Gondor used stone. Malibela literally carved straight out of stone. Great Zimbabwe used stone. Mapamgubwe used stone. Dartich used stone. Like, not every... Like, these little small tribal places, a lot of them did use cow manure, you know, whatever. But, I mean, the way I see it, it's like, if someone tells me that Africans built out of cow manure, I'm like, well, guess what? Your people, your people grew your food in human feces. What's the difference? You know? Your people dumped human feces in the streets out of your windows. I mean, people learn from their mistakes in the past, and that's one of them, I guess, right? That's why the bubonic plague hit Europe so much harder than it hit Asia, which is where it started. Any of y'all read Gun Germs and Steels? I saw the documentary. It was pretty interesting. I don't agree with all of it, but with most of it, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think the one thing that they really forgot to miss out on, or forgot to mention, though, was the influence that the Sahara Desert had on the exchange of ideas between Africa and Eurasia. The Sahara Desert, I think, was the biggest issue. Not just latitude, like you said. I think the Sahara was almost as big of a barrier as the Atlantic Ocean was to the Americas. They were isolated. They were still in the Stone Age, you know. Africans were at least in the Iron Age, you know, but that's believed to have been independently developed. But Africans were at least somewhat in tune with the rest of the world. Like, they had, like, you know, Arabic writing systems and stuff. They were trading. It was just very, very slow and difficult trade because of the Sahara. USA Today is mostly informed by European traditions, but its population and their customs give need for more context. So African history is a need for that. I agree. Like, when the general white American learns about their history, they learn about Greeks, Romans, Middle Ages, Renaissance, Enlightenment, secularism. They learn about all this stuff. But then when a black man learns about his history, slavery, segregation, freedom, the end. You know, negative, bittersweet. That's all we learn. We don't learn about anything before that. We don't learn about Mansa Musa and his influence on the world's economy. We don't learn Africa provided 50% of the world's gold. We don't learn about C-sections being... We don't learn about any of this stuff that Africans did. So, and it's not a good way to raise a child, just being taught that your people were subhumans and then treated as second-class citizens, and now you're free. Like, okay, you know, that really, really, really psychologically damages black people when they're younger. I mean, I know it psychologically damaged me. Unfortunately, for most people, they just try to look for shortcuts or easy ways out of that reality. Like, we was Kangs, we were the first Americans and stuff like that. But for me, I just do research and figure it out and learn it. So, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to spread that to other people of all age groups. I think black people need enlightenment. I agree, Debunking. Sorry, my chat's being a little glitchy. Let's see. I read that part. Abraham Lincoln, if I could save the Union without freeing any slave, I would do it. And I could save it by freeing the slaves, I would do it. So he was basically indifferent then. I mean, he wasn't... The thing is, though, he made it known that he was against slavery. But he just knew that would upset a lot of people. As a president, you know, he had to just make sure he pleased as many people as he could. Like, that was his job. His own personal agendas. Unfortunately, even to this day, presidents' own personal agendas don't really influence the outcome of the country. It's... What influences the outcome of the country is them pleasing their party, which is sad. So, let's not get into politics, though. Man, stupid Sahara. Indeed. And if I could save it by freeing some and leaving others alone, I would also do that. I feel the Civil War was a hoax. Why would white people die for the freedom of black men? They didn't. It was really more of... The main purpose of the Civil War was to reunite the Union. The slaves, or the southern states, didn't like the fact that the North were annexing new territories as non-slave states. Like, they were non-slave states, and the South was like, no, we want slavery. It's good for our country. We're making our own. We don't like your rules. And then the U.S. government was like, oh, hell no, this is our land. You're not taking it. So they went to reconquer them. And then as a direct side effect of reconquering the southern states, they said, if you're going to be that way, we're going to take your slaves too. You know, and that's pretty much why it happened. It wasn't solely because of the freedom of slaves. Black history is only about the struggle and overcome struggle. Exactly. It sucks. It's a really horrible way to grow up. I think that's why I like your channel so much. It's a good response to the African didn't do nothing. Yeah, exactly. Which is why the channel is called From Nothing. With the Emancipation Proclamation, yep. That's what happened. You just hate when Western Europeans learn and claim heritage from Greeks and Romans, but Black Americans try to claim Black African, and they say we can't do that. I disagree. People, you know, we literally are referred to as African Americans. It's just when we try to claim places like Egypt or Ethiopia, that's when people, you know, that's when problems start. Which, you know, I agree and disagree with. Because I feel like if it's something positive, people disagree. They say those weren't actual Africans. But if it's negative, like the Somali pirates, for example, Somalia built some pretty awesome civilizations that literally traded with China long before Europeans ever accomplished that. And they're like, oh, well, Somalis aren't black, though. They're Caucasian. Blah, blah, blah. But the moment you mention Somali pirates or something, they say they're black. Hands down. Ethiopian, same thing. I'm just like, oh, Ethiopians successfully defend themselves against European colonization. Like, oh, Ethiopians aren't black, though. They're Caucasian. And then, but then when you mention modern Ethiopia, starving children and unsuccessful government, they're like, yeah, failed African nation, the only African nation that never was conquered, yet they still are poor. That's what black people do. Like, they only use it when it benefits them, so. Alright, I'm gonna skip past some of this chat, guys, so feel free to ask any questions or anything if you had any. But Ethiopia are black Africans, they say it themselves. Yeah, I met an Ethiopian, he said it too. I hate the flip-flopping. Mostly West Africans, yeah. Europeans had a closer, are a lot closer in proximity than Africans. What do you mean by that? America belongs to the natives? Yes, it does. Not Africans, because Africans weren't the original Americans, like they always say. The most common meme I'm hearing out there is black people are the original Hebrew Israelites who took refuge in the Americas, so we're the original Native Americans. Ethiopia is just a Greek classification for black, though. Yeah, Ethiopia literally means burnt face in Ethiopia in ancient Greek language. That was just a follow-up to my last comment. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little behind, guys. Sorry. So let's try to get somewhat back on topic, though, guys. I want this interactive video series to be as fun as possible. So if you guys have any ideas, please throw them out here right now. While you do that, I'm gonna be right back and grab a drink. But yeah, recommend any ideas you have for the interactive stream, and by that I mean things that will influence the outcome of the stream. Right now we got number of viewers live, and the number of live viewers during the course of the time are sacrifices to deities, and deities give us advantages in battle. Patrons are vassals that offer things like, you know, extra horses, like some are like cavalry units, good blacksmithing techniques. Trade to gain new technology would be collaborations with people like Home Team History. Or map makers, you know. Make a command from you. That's my own note. Unplanned streams, under the ruler's discretion, which, so for now I'm the ruler, unless I decide to, you know, to make it to where I'm just a chairman, will be held to discuss imperial ambitions. So that's what I got so far. So anyway, guys, give me some suggestions. I'll be right back, and I'll read them when I get back. We're at 20 viewers, guys. Let's get some more likes in the chat. We got 16 likes, 2 dislikes. Again, I keep getting 2 dislikes, and then they go away and they come back. That's like 5 times they went away and came back. So 20 viewers, 16 likes. Let's get more likes in the chat. If you're enjoying the stream, click that like button, guys, please. It really, really, really helps out so much. Like, you guys have no idea. So Click the like button if you're enjoying the stream. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. So let's see what kind of ideas you guys have in play for me. Alright, so let's see. Which West African groups were the majority sold? That would be the, probably people like the Ashanti, the Fanti, because they were literally at war with one another. But then I think the bulk of them were probably just other smaller tribes scattered throughout, because kingdoms would conquer small tribes and then sell them into slavery. What they do in West Africa, they deny us any native achievement for us on the continent. Yep, exactly. Wow, rude. Dude, you do great in debate with Colin Robertson. Is that me? What? And who's Colin Robertson? You think Somalians are black? I think they are. I mean, Northeast Africa as a whole has a lot of admixture. I'm not saying they're 100% black, no European, no Caucasian, no Asian whatsoever, but I think the majority of their genes and their culture is sub-Saharan. And then through trade and intermarriage and religious conversion, they acquired a lot of Arabic elements in their technology, in their architecture. Oh my God, I'm arguing with a black Hebrew claiming my people, the Bantu, are Hebrews. Yeah, this doesn't surprise me. Alright, what are you giving ideas for again? For the interactive alternate history scenario, I want to know what factors within the viewer base, the live streams, donations, patrons, all that stuff, will influence the outcome of the fictional empire. There will be a recurring series showing the progression of the empire, and every time I hit a milestone of the Imperial Army, there will be a new video. But I want more things to factor in to make it more organic. Things like donations, things like collaborations, like big events within the stream, within the videos, within the viewers, will all influence that kind of stuff. Somalians are stuck up. They think that they're better than other Africans. Yeah, I've heard that before. I haven't met any Somalians myself, though, so I can't really relate. Africa, Mexico, China all have pyramids. Yep, that is true. Connected by spirituality. Pope speaks, no, we're not connected to America. Yeah, let's that stuff. No, we're not gonna try. We're not here to steal other people's history. There's no archaeological evidence that we did discover the Americas. There are no skeletons. There are no African skeletons. No African languages spoken here. It's just all coincidences. At this point, it's all coincidences. There's no hard evidence that we've been here. Okay, I'm way behind. So, I don't see anything in regards to the alternate history video, guys. He's hard to explain. I don't know. You gotta look him up. Huh. To be blunt, Somalians have a worse global reputation than most West Africans, so they seem foolish to be stuck up. Yeah, they do. I mean, whenever someone around the world hears Somalia, they immediately think of really brutal, ruthless pirates who want to kill you and take all your stuff. So, I mean, I think they're only stuck up because they have a better history, you know? So, there's so much history that we will never know. Indeed. Capital, trade, population, army, weapons, technology, flag, location, peoples. Flag is currently being worked on. It's not going to be anything super unique. I mean, there will be more in the future. It's just my friend, you know, she has a job and everything, you know. She doesn't have all the free time I have either, but she really likes my channel. She wants to help me out. She's working on a logo and some backgrounds and stuff like that. So it's going to get a lot more interesting. I'm even going to have a costume, guys. For now, this is my costume. You know, it's just a hoodie. I will have a costume. I will have an authentic African-looking costume. You guys will see. I actually already have part of it already here, but I'm not gonna wear any of it until I get everything ready, the backgrounds and everything. It's gonna be pretty interesting. The Empire thing is gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty fun. You guys have a lot to look forward to. What country in Africa is the capital city? Not sure yet. It might be a mythical one, to be honest. Rokasoka. It's because of their apparent history when Africa did more in their humble. The Shiki, you will be. I will leave that. I will leave those mysteries to when you actually see me on camera. I'm just stopping by. I do, but computer is currently broken. But soon I get a new one. You do what? Maybe I didn't read the first part of that. Oh, civilization. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you watching, appreciate the chats and everything, and I really, really, really appreciate the donation and all the other good stuff you guys have contributed. Honestly, it's amazing. Like, that is the biggest donation I've got in chat to date. And again, for future reference, if you want to donate, again, hit the donate link, or the donate command. Because that will put your donation actually in the little coffer at the bottom that you can actually see. Super chats are awesome. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying they're not. They don't give you the same. They don't contribute to the bar, nor are they or nor do they give you a custom message like these do. So yeah. But again, any donation is greatly appreciated. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You do well, man. You will get money eventually as soon as I gather enough. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not trying to pressure you guys, honestly. You know, the donations are awesome and they really help out, but I'm not trying to, like, I'm going to be here regardless. Whether there's donations or not, I'm going to be here. It's just donations are going to let me be here more often and let me be able to do more stuff, you know? Make everything better. It's going to make the artwork better. It's going to make my equipment better. Going to make me not be fumbling around like this tiny little green screen, and everything's, I'm going to have, you know, eventually I plan on getting a third monitor, so I'm not having to click over and look up, and every time, you know, it's going to make everything better. It's going to give me more time. The gist of it, though, it's going to make the Empire stronger, so. Alright, imagine, but yeah, imagine in Civilization 6, introduce yourself. Greetings, I am the awesome ruler of the multicultural from nothing empire. Death to racism. Exactly. Death to racism would make the world a better place, because if a kingdom revolves around non-racism, it will be a very successful kingdom, because ethnic tensions are probably one of the biggest causes of empires splitting up. You think religion was what kept Europe in the Dark Ages? Yes, because anything that was scientific was usually rejected as demonic. You know, it's just like even in the early days of America, like witches, you know. So kind of like Rome, yes, an African equivalent of Rome. But anyway, guys, like I said, you know, I'm gonna call it for this one. I appreciate your input, appreciate the donations, appreciate everything, guys. You're awesome. We'll have more talks about this stuff later on. And you can expect to see a new video from me in the near future. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Also, join my Discord. Um, you can chat there. There's text channels. You don't have to voice chat. I mean, not even have voice chat in it yet. I'm going to be doing a lot with that in the future. Trivia nights, stuff like that. Join that Discord. Have discussions. The same discussions you guys are having in the stream right now. All the questions you have, do it in the Discord. I'll respond to that all throughout the week. All throughout the days. When we're not actually live streaming, and you can discuss it with other viewers too. Have debates, have discussions, have topics. You have that privilege in this Discord. Everyone's welcome. So go ahead and add that to your lists. And yeah, enjoy your time there. I'll see you guys next time. Glory to the Empire.